Well, hello there, Virgo. How are you? It is so good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Mary Sue, and I am so grateful that you're here. So today we are going to be doing your February general tarot reading. It's hard for me to get out. Okay, so this is your February reading. We're going to take a look first at the overall energy with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details about any obstacles on your path or areas of resistance, and of course any advice from spirit. All right, let's take a look to see what is on the horizon for you. Staying focused, hold the course. Interesting, Capricorn had that too. And bold your spirit, nothing is wasted. Okay, so I feel like yours is different. I feel like your energy here is that there's something, there's a goal or a milestone or some finish line you're trying to cross over. Okay, there's something that you're really desiring, that I feel like there's a lot of energy here, that you've been working on it for a very long time. Okay, putting a lot of time and energy into it, and you're having a hard time getting it to fruition, crossing that finish line, right? Seeing it to the end. And, you know, one of the things that I feel like that's stopping you, this is the number 63, and 6 plus 3 equals 9. And 9 is also that, like, wounded warrior energy, right? Knowing that you have been working on something really, really long, but you're almost there. It's about going ahead and having the perseverance and the resilience to finish this out, whatever this is. Now, the energy that I'm getting here, because it says nothing is wasted, is that you're fearful that if you cross the finish line, there's almost this energy, if I cross the finish line and whatever you've been working on isn't successful, that all the time, all the energy, all the money that maybe you have put into whatever this is, whether it's a relationship or a job, a career, a business that you're launching, whatever it is not going to be successful. And that's the energy that is preventing you from actually being able to cross the finish line. It's almost this energy where you're getting right up to the finish line, but you're kind of like, well, if I step over the finish line, right, I may not get the result that I'm looking for. So you're hesitating. It's just an energy of hesitation, of resistance, of having the outcome. It kind of interesting, because I almost feel like there's a little bit of procrastination here of, you know, really and truly wanting. Yeah, you have hidden motivation here. This is something that really is near and dear to your heart, whatever it is. Once again, it could be a relationship, it could be a career, it could be something that you're launching, right? But there's a hidden motivation here. It's almost like you're not sharing with the universe. You're not sharing with yourself. You're not sharing with the people in your life just how much you want this. I mean, it's just this intense energy I have in my heart chakra, that you really want this so bad, and you're so fearful that it's not going to come into fruition, that you may actually be holding yourself back from putting your best effort into it or to finishing it, right? It could be a sense of procrastination here, just a sense of resisting. It's almost like you don't want others to know about whatever this is. You're literally trying to, like, keep it secret, or at least your energy, your feelings about it secret. All right, let's see where this is going. You have the Hierophant popping out. There is a lot of spiritual, because you have the sacred temple here. There is a lot of spiritual energy with this, that this is somewhat of a spiritual, yes. Look at this, you're the Lovers, you're playing it safe. It's okay, the Lovers card, it can be a relationship, but the Lovers card is really the energy, it's the old tarot card of choice, choosing what your heart truly desires. But look at this, you have the Four of Pentacles, you're playing it safe, right? So asking yourself, almost like sitting yourself down and saying, why am I playing it safe? I feel like it has something to do with you just want this so bad that it's almost like, well, let's say it's a website or a business. Let's say it's a business that you want to launch, okay? And you've been working behind the scenes, right? Working diligently to launch your business out into, on the internet or whatever. It's an online store of some sort. You've been working so hard. But the thing is that if you launch it, you put it out there, and it's not an instant hit or whatever expectation you have of this, right? Then you are going to be so truly disappointed. And therefore, you're just not even allowing yourself to launch it, or you're trying to make it so perfect, right? That you're resisting the energy of launching it. You're just so scattered in your mind when you're working on it, you can't stay focused in order to be able to launch this. If it's a relationship, it could be that you're holding back your energy, right? In order to keep yourself safe. This is somebody that I really and truly like. I would love to see where this goes, but I'm going to play it safe, because if I play it safe, then my heart won't get as broken, right? If that person decides that they don't want to be with me, right? The relationship doesn't go in the direction that you want it to. But here's the thing, when we don't allow ourselves to put our full self into it, when we don't allow ourselves to say, this is something I really and truly want in my life. We say it to the universe. We say it to our spirit guides and angels, right? They're here for you. And it's almost like when we hold back our energy from it, then could it ever be as successful as we really wanted it to be? You're just concerned at this time that you've put so much time and energy into it that if it doesn't work out the way that you want it to, then it's all been for nothing. But that's not really true. There are lessons that we learn just by working on things, right? By creating. And even if it doesn't work out, that could be because there's something even better on down the line. But the skills or the people that you have met while you've been working on this project or in this relationship are going to help you to be successful in the future. So there is nothing wasted. There's nothing wasted in any situation. So let's take a look at what your present energy is. Yeah, change is coming. It's about staying in your power, staying in your heart. Look at this. They're showing me all these butterflies, but when I first looked at it, I thought they were hearts. It's about staying in your heart. What is it that you want? And being really powerful with that. Allowing that feeling to kind of open up into your heart. Spend time getting back into your heart and getting out of your head and all the fears that you may have, because they're holding you back. Your fear in this situation is holding you back. So allow your heart to just grow. It's kind of like that energy of the Grinch where his heart grows 3 times, It's that energy of just kind of like allowing your energy about how much you really want this to grow. Because then I feel like you get very focused. Stay focused, right? You know that this is on your path with the Hierophant. There's a lot that you have learned about yourself through this situation. It's about allowing yourself to step into your power and to finish it with kind of like the best energy that you have in the situation. I love this. Okay, so let's take a look at what your obstacle is. Yeah, look at what we have here. The Wounded Warrior, 9 of Wands, right? You've been at it so long. This has been such a long journey for you. So if you didn't see that Pluto transited from Capricorn into Aquarius on Saturday. Pluto had been in Capricorn since 2008. It was a long transit. And now it's in Aquarius for the next 20 years, okay, until 2043. So I did a special video on that, and there's a journal activity that goes with that. You may want to take that a look at that, and I'll put that at the end of this video. But taking a look at how that affected you, because Pluto was in your 5th house and it's moving into your 6th house now. So you could have found yourself wanting to have a lot more freedom, because Pluto was in your 5th house, wanting freedom, wanting to travel, looking at how you can have more pleasure in your life. And it's almost as if you could have had a lot of experience around having pleasure or playing or more freedom or something like that. Even, like maybe you used to work at the office and now you work remotely from home. So you have a little bit more flexibility in your day or something. But this is requiring you to get really super focused to finish this out. And I feel like it's almost like that is part of the problem here is that maybe for some time you've had a hard time getting really focused. And you've also put so much time into it that you're going back and forth. There's another thing here. I feel like for some of you, whatever this is, you're almost afraid that it may be successful. And if it's successful, it's going to require even more focus, even more time, even more energy. And you're kind of like going back and forth. Is that what I really want? You could have gotten used to having a little bit more freedom in your life for some reason, even if like you lost your job, right? And it was stressful, but at the same time, your day changed, right? You didn't have to get up early and go to work or something like that. Or maybe you retired, during that time. And so it's kind of like, well, if I really finish this out, put all my best into this and finish it out, then it may mean that I have to put a lot of time and energy into it, because now Pluto is in your 6th house of work and daily habits. So that's kind of interesting. All right, let's take a look at what your advice here. Yes, be a light to others. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Once again, I feel like this is probably more career-oriented or home-oriented, as if with like a family unit, because the Queen of Pentacles is a good spouse. Gender doesn't matter, but that energy of home and hearth is about being a light to others, and knowing status quo. I feel like you're a little bit concerned that this is going to become the status quo, that you're going to have to kind of like do a lot of work. It's almost like you're worried about stress. Interesting. Oh, this is beautiful. Yes, here you are. You're working hard, and it is going to come into fruition. It's a little bit about loving yourself, and loving yourself enough to say, you know what, this is really important to me. Whether it's a relationship, a job, or a career, it doesn't matter. It is really important to me. I'm going to put all my eggs into this basket, and I'm going to go for it. And I really like this energy, because one of the things is that you're proving a little bit of proving to yourself that you have the power to allow yourself to go after what it is that you truly want. That you're not going to allow like the sense of perfectionism or what other people think of what it is that you're doing here. Their external energy, allowing that to prevent you from stepping into what it is that you really and truly want out of this situation. And if it's something that you're creating, what you want to create, coming back to that energy. Yes, it's all about your heart, Virgo. Ask yourself, what is it that you really and truly want? And then not allowing any of those excuses that I feel like are coming in and just kind of like creating a little bit of fear, so that you're protecting yourself and not allowing yourself to really go after what your heart truly desires. It's going to be successful. So it's the energy of just go for it, right? Just go for it. And just know that, it's once again, you're not leaving anything on the table, right? You're putting it all in. All in. There you go. All right, Virgo, let's pull a soul truth card for you. And I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. All right, what are the dominant emotions that run my life? Yes, taking a look in this situation, asking yourself, are the dominant emotions in this situation, whatever it is it fear or is it love? Because there's only the two emotions. Okay, is it fear or is it love? And if it's fear, It's about loving that fear. It's about looking at that fear straight in the eye. And if it's kind of like, well, I'm afraid it's just going to be a big waste of time or a big waste of money, looking at that and then asking yourself, well, then why did I step onto this path? Why did I decide to start this? Going back to your why, going back to your heart. What was it that I really was wanting to do with this? And then focusing on that. Just keeping your focus on your why will help the love to come back up into the situation, right? Focusing on loving whatever it is, loving yourself for seeing this through, loving the project, loving the relationship, whatever this is, love it. And the more love you put into it, the less fear there will be. And before you know it, you're going to have it really and truly, your true authentic self is going to shine through. Remember, it says, be a light to others. Shine your light in the situation. Be your true authentic self. Don't hold back. Don't hold back. Be yourself, and this will be a huge success. All right, Virgo, I'm going to leave it there. Once again, if you'd like to check out that Pluto video, I'll have it right here for you. And there is a free journal activity. You just click on it and then you can download it. It really helps you to understand how the last Pluto transit really transformed your life and what intentions and how that you can set in order to make the most of the Pluto energy as we go forward for the next 20 years. All right, I'll leave it there. I wish you much love and light. Bye for now.